After playing for more than 3 days, I finally figured out what is the best double intro rotation with Camellya and Roccia. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Are you saying that you cannot find any cool Wuthering Waves merges? Then don't worry, TT Aesthetic got you covered. Not only Wuthering Waves but also Genshin Impact, anime and various different fandoms. From stylish clothes to epic accessories, shoes, bags and more with the best quality. TT Aesthetic has your fandom covered. Shop now and wear your passion. Use the link in description or pinned comments and use my code 12th for extra 10% discount on any product you want. If you guys don't know what double intro is, it is when you save Sanwa or Roccia's outro and use it before Camellya's ephemeral rotation. It would be easier to understand the rotation if you look at the explanation. The double intro is helpful because Camellya's rotation is quite long and the buffs may not last for the entire duration of her main rotation. Here's an explanation on how I do double intro with Roccia. So the basic idea for this rotation is to prepare Roccia's forte circuit before getting the first intro on Camellya. Try to fill 2 parts of her forte or at least fill the second part by half or more than half. This can be done either by using her resonance skill, which gives her 100 stacks at once with some basic attacks, or by doing her full basic attack combo, which is sufficient as well. Depending on the boss, you can use basic attacks or resonance skill. For example, against the Inferno Rider, during the initial animation, I cannot deal damage to him and get forte stacks, so I start by using Roccia's resonance skill. Then swap back to Shorekeeper. I use her forte attack and swap cancel it back to Roccia to use her liberation, then 3 basic attacks and swap back to Shorekeeper again to fill her Concerto energy bar and use her liberation. Against the Fallacy of No Return, you can start by preparing your rotations right from the beginning. So here I swap cancel Shorekeeper's skill into Roccia's liberation, then do her full basic attack combo to get the forte stacks. You can swap cancel the 4th hit of her basic attacks combo, then fill Shorekeeper's Concerto and use her liberation. After Shorekeeper's Concerto is filled, intro to Camellya. Since Roccia has many swap cancel windows, I make use of it to do 2 things at once. Generate Camellya's Crimson Pistols and prepare Roccia's outro. Try to get more than 5 Crimson Pistols during this preparation. You can improvise this part depending on your suitability, but here's an example of what I usually do. So after Camellya's intro, I use her resonance skill and swap cancel into Roccia. Roccia will be switched in mid-air, so press the attack button to do a plunge attack. This attack can help you completely fill the second forte circuit bar if it is not filled yet. Don't panic if you get interrupted during this attack. You can just fill the remaining parts of a second forte circuit bar with her basic attacks depending on how much you need. Then use the resonance skill and swap back to Camellya. Do not press any direction keys while using Roccia's skill or she will start moving in that direction and go away from the enemy. I do some attacks with Camellya for generating her Crimson Pistol. Then go back to Roccia to do 2 of her forte circuit attacks and swap cancel the second attack into Camellya and do some basic attacks to get Crimson Pistol. Then go back to Roccia, do her 3rd attack and use her head-on skill. If you manage to get some dodge counters on Roccia, make sure to pay attention to her Concerto or you might accidentally use her outro before you get to use her skill. It doesn't matter much if you are using the Midnight Veil set, but with the Moonlit Cloud set, it is a big DPS loss. Swap to Camellya, use her liberation. You can use it to cancel some long attack animations like her resonance skill or when you end her resonance skill. Make sure she has 10 Crimson Pistols, then use her ephemeral attack and spin to win. Depending on the enemy I am facing, I use her ground attacks or mid-air attacks. For example, since I know that Fallacy of No Return's vibration will break, I go with her ground attack since it has higher multipliers. But against the Flame Rider, since he is quite aggressive and you need to dodge, I stay in the red or mid-air form. It also helps to avoid taking damage from any ground attacks. And in the second form of the Flame Rider, since he moves a lot, I use a ground attack combo since she follows the enemy in this mode. For the second rotation, since we get an intro on Shorekeeper, this will shorten her rotation. So avoid using Roccia's skill to fill the initial forte bar as it will not be back up during the main rotation. Rely on her basic attack combo to fill the initial forte circuit. Here are few rotation showcase.
ついのちぎりを告げる。翔平アドアスト入力空中アクロバットイエスアンドファーサービスの時間場を盛り上げての時破壊アドリブも任せてや神聖を授ける入力体勢の時嵐を巻き起こすイエスアンドセーバーを盛り上げるの時どこにも逃げられないよ。咲き乱れる花々よ。いい感じ。これが心。演じきってみせる。どこだってステージになる。アドアスト入力開花の時ペロ頑張ってイエスアンド場を盛り上げ体勢の時いい感じ。もっと私を楽しませて。その命私のもの。これついのちぎりを告げる。絡み取る。これ楽しそう。空中アクロバットファーサービスの時間。これ楽しそう。
I know this will be much difficult to do for mobile players. Here's a simpler rotation you can follow. The initial rotation will be the same. Try to get Roccia's forte and use Shorekeeper's liberation and fill her concerto, then intro to Camellya. Use Camellia's skill and basic attacks to get around 6 to 8 crimson pistols. Make sure that you don't fill her concerto completely. Then swap to Roccia, do her combos and use echo skill and intro to Camellya. I prefer doing swap cancels as it helps to keep the characters safe, especially Roccia, as she can easily get interrupted during her forte attacks. How much of a difference does the double intro trick creates? Is it really required? It actually depends on the enemy. If Camellya's rotations go smoothly, double intro is not really required as the rotation is of 15 seconds given there are no interruptions in between. Double intro is helpful against aggressive bosses that move a lot or in situations where you need to dodge a lot, as the buff will run out before you reach Camellya's main DPS combo, that is after her ephemeral skill. In such situations, it can provide around 20 to 25% more damage. But you can still easily clear the Tower of Adversity stages without relying on the double intro trick and by just following the simple rotation. The double intro can be helpful when you are trying to speedrun or clear the chamber a bit faster. And I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.